Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al, the Week 11 recap, and for the first time in the history of all my DraftKings NFL DFS content that I've done here on YouTube, we have a back-to-back cover boy. Jonathan Taylor makes it onto the recap cover again because he's just been too amazing. We're going to go through my best buys column on this video. We're going to take a look at how my high stakes lineup shook out, my 150 lineups in the Millionaire Maker, cage match results, listener league results, showdown, Survivor League on ESPN, not Survivor League, it's a guillotine league that I'm in on the 06010 podcast with Matthew Berry and Stefania Bell and Field Yates and everybody else. We'll see if I'm going to be still alive moving on to week 12. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. My team is not as strong as some of the other teams at this point due to the injury that I sustained to one Derrick Henry, which was just wholly unfortunate for me, but we'll see if I survive this week. Let's take a look at all of it. We're going to see where I was right, where I was wrong, where we got lucky, where we got unlucky, just like we do every week to put us in a better position to make good decisions moving forward to week 12. So thank you for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell, leave me a reply down below. Let me know how you did, and let's get to the video.
He's a legend.
So as usual, we're going to start over at ESPN. We're going to take a look at my best buys column. Unfortunately for me, I'm in such a rush because Thanksgiving week is like such a content crush for any fantasy football content creator that like we've got to do like 5-6 days of work in 2.5 days. You have till like lunchtime on Wednesday to get all the content out basically because of the midweek Thanksgiving everything, and we've got extra Thanksgiving slates to hit. I forgot. I have the sheet upstairs where I wrote down all the names of the players in the article, and I forgot to go through and do the stats that I usually kind of read off to you every single week. So like we're going to go through this and take a look at it. It was an ugly week. We did great in the 5 under 5, but like based on the core stuff, it didn't really hit well. Like Josh Allen had an okay game, but not a great game at 8,100. Dak Prescott was a complete disappointment, as the Cowboys and Chiefs game was a flop, right? 55 total on that game, and it went right into the stinker. Derek Carr had like 10 fantasy points. He missed massively as the Bengals kind of went off in that game, and they could not keep pace even though they were at home at Las Vegas. 10 fantasy points. I'll take an L there. Joe Burrow, unbelievable how well that offense did and how poorly Joe Burrow performed from a fantasy perspective. Now, he put like 2 or 3 deep balls on Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase didn't come down with them. I'm not saying it's Jamar Chase's fault. Like Burrow puts a lot of faith in Chase's ability to go up and get it, and he gives him chances. And this is what we were talking about earlier in the season, that like Jamar Chase's output on a week in, week out basis, that he was not going to catch a 45 or a 50-yard touchdown on a jump ball every single week, and that's kind of how it worked out, right? So like Joe Burrow was not going to be able to complete those passes every week, and we've seen it come back to earth as 2 or 3 of them got defended or broken up or dropped when he went to the ground this week. So it is what it is. Kirk Cousins had a very good week as his double stacks went off as well. Thielen and JJ, another person from the 5 under 5. I mentioned Joe Burrow. Joe Mixon was in the 5 under 5. All those pieces did nuts. They just went bonkers this week. Christian McCaffrey did Christian McCaffrey thing, scoring a late touchdown on a beautiful throw from Cam Newton, getting him his 25 to 30 DraftKings points. You're just in that spot with him. Jonathan Taylor does have more variance, even though he has been absolutely fantastic this year. In the sense that he does not have the pass game work that Christian McCaffrey is going to have basically every single week, but he's like a close second. But Christian McCaffrey in your cash games or in a tournament lineup is going to get you 25 to 35 points 9 out of 10 weeks. And in cash games especially, you got to figure out, look, this is what I'm getting from this guy. I'm going to make everybody else figure out where they're going to get it, because he's as automatic as they come, an absolute ATM. DeAndre Swift busted a 50-yard touchdown to bolster his fantasy status in a disappointing game, I guess. Like, they weren't supposed to score a lot of points, but like Cleveland didn't hold up their end of the bargain. A very low scoring game. The Lions covered. Swift got there on that 60-yard touchdown run. and usage in the passing game. He remains underpriced, but he's going to keep climbing as the weeks go on. AJ Dillon was mega chalk this week and kind of got to a point where he was fine, but didn't smash his expectation. But like the point with a guy like that is they're very easy to leverage off of, and we've talked about how on every single video. A same price pivot off of him was James Conner. A same team pivot anytime that the wide receiver Devontae is going to be chalked, you can go the other direction and play Dillon. If Dillon was chalked, then you play the other one, and you leverage people who don't want to play two guys on the same team at different positions. Myles Gaskin got into the end zone and got absolutely smacked, but put up a really solid game. The Jets defense continues to be the giving tree to opposing running backs. Michael Carter got injured, which absolutely sucked. As I said, Devontae Adams, 33, 34 DraftKings points this week, continues to be amazing every single game. He was a same price pivot off of Tyreek Hill this week and direct leverage to all of the people who are going to be on AJ Dillon. So paid off massively for anybody who had him. Steph Diggs caught 2 touchdowns this week, but as I said, that Bills offense was not outstanding across the board as the Colts just completely trounced them at home at the Ralph. T. Higgins, massive disappointment. I'll take the L here. Did not have the amount of targets that he normally has. Everything went through Joe Mixon this week. Marquise Brown missed the game with an injury. Jalen Waddle had over 20 fantasy points. Another great day for him. Great floor play. Again, a similar or same price pivot off of T. Higgins if that was the route you wanted to go. Higgins had like 3 to 5 fantasy points. Waddle had 20 plus. Michael Gallup, he had like 9.5. I believe I said on the cage match last week, even if and this was before Cooper was out, if Gallup doesn't hit, he's not going to hurt you all that much. And that's why his percentage in cash games was absolutely where it was. They weren't able to take advantage of the Kansas City defense that played very well yesterday. Dallas just kind of looks like a roller coaster right now. Some weeks they look like world beaters. Some weeks they don't. So like the Davis-Maddock line of all teams are bad. This year in the NFL, Roger Goodell and the NFL's dream is that every team goes like 8-8. Well, like this year, I guess half the teams go 9-8 and half of them go 8-9 with 17 games now in the regular season. That's kind of where we're at, especially looking forward to like week 12 where 4 games are pick 'em, which is weird. Travis Kelce did Travis Kelce things. Dan Arnold turned back into a pumpkin, which sucked. Did absolutely nothing. Posted a Blutarski line for us. Horrible. Darren Waller did really well. Mike Gesicki was he's all right. And the defense, the Browns were the highest played defense and did what they should do against that Lions team. Carolina Panthers, whatever. My high stakes lineup, not great, Bob. Pretty blizzardy. I went with the Burrow double stack. Higgins, Chase, as I said, Chase did not come down with a bunch of them. Higgins, 3.5 points. Brought them back with Edwards, posted a bagel. Connor and Dillon, I was willing to eat the chalk here and here, and then having Kelce there at 18 points. Kelce basically just you can chalk him up for like 17 to 25 points every single week. He's like CMC of tight ends, right? And he has not scored a lot of touchdowns this year. He had a rushing touchdown as I use that inverted T formation with like Tyreek Hill, him, Darrell Williams with Mahomes behind him at the goal line. Like, again, fancy play syndrome, overthinking. Just, you have a Hall of Fame level quarterback. You have Hall of Fame tight end, Hall of Fame wide receiver. Just scheme to get them open. You don't have to outthink everybody all the time. So you guys know my Ricky Bobby philosophy. I am okay finishing last as long as I'm taking chances to finish in first. My 150 lineups in the Millionaire Maker. My highest scoring lineup this week, 169.8. Not nice. Finished in the 35th hundred position. That was a Rodgers double stack. Rodgers, Adams, Valdez-Scantling. Cook did well coming back there. Ingram, Tyreek Hill to Gallup as a secondary stack there. Washington's defense got 1 point, staying under the 130% mark in that spot. Sunday Night Showdown, though, made up for it. So I won the Sunday Night Showdown. Shout out to Draft Cheat. I hit the nuts, Draft Cheat. Pete, don't worry, friends. Can still hit the nuts in Showdown. So I hit the nuts in Showdown. Won 12,300 there. So a profit on the week for me. Taking a look at the cage match, I owe $300 to Charity Water as Mike Leone absolutely trampled me. I had to pivot to the Bates Motel with Swaim out. Carter got injured. His Lions defense play did well. Mine did not. 33 points from Adams. I had Diggs to apply as much pain as possible. He had 4 catches for 2 touchdowns, only 23 yards receiving. Dillon did fine, as I said. McCaffrey, 25 points. Connor got him there. Gaskin, I had no chance. Cam Newton had a fantastic day. Only 189 yards passing, but these rushing quarterbacks are an absolute cheat code for fantasy. He had 10.6 points on the ground. He did not have to do all that much through the air. This is what we've been saying all year. Derek Carr, not a rushing quarterback, and did absolutely nothing. 10.6 points. So congratulations to Mike. I'm going to have to start another winning streak. Taking a look at the Listener League. Bob Namath with the Joe Flacco double stack. The Flacco double stacko. Elijah Moore, Ryan Griffin got him 6.9 points. A nice lineup, I have to say. Brought it back with Carter. No, didn't bring it back with Carter. Had Connor here, had the Browns. I mean, what are we supposed to do? He didn't have anybody on Miami. Could have gotten there with players on Miami. Did not have a bring back player. Whatever. McCaffrey, Taylor with his 56 points absolutely broke the slate. Yes, you could have won a tournament without having JT in a lineup, but it just made it really more difficult. I think Taylor's percentage in the Millionaire Maker was like 3.8%. So the Smiz Gang League, 5.7%, sharper than the field. So congratulations to you guys. Double J's, congratulations on second place. Diamond D, Duddy 13, Kitten's Daddy, King Spring, Joey 51 USA, Surfer Dude. And we had a 2-way tie for 9th with LH Jones and his Aaron Rodgers stack, and Deeks, another Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams stack. Congratulations to the winners there. And if you had yourself a good week, we have had a lot of winners this week. Judging by my mentions on Twitter and judging by what I saw in our Discord, if you haven't gone there yet, smizzle.tv/Discord. There's a link down below in the description. Get yourself in there. If you're a channel member on YouTube, or if you're subscribed to Twitch, to the main channel on YouTube, you have access to all the subs channels, and that's how you get better. As I said, the Smiz Gang has been sharper. A lot of money won, and a lot of money donated this week to No Kid Hungry. We are over $24,000, and we are very close to getting all the way to our $25,000 goal, which will trigger another $10,000 match from me, which would mean $65,000 raised for No Kid Hungry. You're the hero. You can make a difference in a kid's life. 1 in 6 kids in America is suffering from food insecurity, and we can do something about it. So every dollar helps. Be a part of something bigger than yourself and jump on in there, and let's give. Looking over at the 06010, here it is, Smizzle Smash Plays. Don't mind the record. Record doesn't matter. This is a total points league. You don't have to be faster than the bear. I just got to be faster than you. So this was my team this week. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, who has not played on Monday night, Deonta Foreman, because I needed an RB2. I had Tony Pollard in there with Jerry Jeudy, and then Shepard was going to be in there, but Shepard was out. So, like, my team is struggling. Picked up T. Higgins off the waiver wire. Kelsey, Waddle had a big game. McLaurin had a big game. Hurts had a massive game. Again, running quarterbacks are a cheat code. So I ended with 108 points. I still have a player left, so I'm safe because Matthew Berry had 93 points this week. This team is not in. They still have players. I don't know why, but they're in the league. Chase the pace. That's Kyle's team. I think Kyle has the best team in the league by far. He's probably going to take the whole thing down. But again, we'll have to see how it plays out once we get down to 4 and we stop cutting players. Outwit Outplay with 112. Strawman with 81.9. They're the low man right now, but they have 120 minutes remaining. It looks as though Team Presley is going to get cut based on the fact Vegas, thank you for the $50 with the comment because of JT. Let's look at Team Presley and see who might be available on the waiver wire this week. Oh, look, Patrick Mahomes might get cut again. This is absurd. This, if he gets guillotined here, that would be 4 times this year that Patrick Mahomes is going to be on the team that gets axed. Whatever you do, don't pick up Patrick Mahomes in a guillotine league. Joe Mixon, Damian Harris. I need running backs. Jeff Wilson, might be a running back. A lot of players on this team that are interesting to a team like mine. Michael Pittman Jr., DJ Moore now with an improved quarterback play. Mark Andrews, tight end. That might be a great block because of how, it's a floor league and people having tight ends is rough. Kadarius Toney, Emmanuel Sanders, Marquise Brown, who's been fantastic so far this year, was out this week, really hurt them. Darrell Williams with CEH back, kind of MEH, I guess. Mike Davis, meh. Very interesting cuts. I have no money. I'm going to have to hope some of these make it through waivers to get to me if these are the players that are out there. Hopefully I can walk away with somebody that I can plug into my lineup. But that's going to do it for the recap. Hopefully you guys did well. Smizzle.tv/charity if you wanted to donate. Look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.